Much better to cut them into 4 or 5 smaller strips and to use them. They work better when they are damp. So that's just a little bit of background on the magic eraser sponge. So with all of that said, I'm going to show you a bunch of different ways you can use this guy all around the house. So we're going to start off with scuff marks on the walls, which you may already know about, but I did just want to share that this works best on white or unpainted walls. Otherwise it can remove or dull the paint color. And I did find though that it's fine on painted walls as long as you're using a light hand, so just be careful. Next is sticker or sticker residue. I sprayed the area first with water to get it damp, and this was a fairly stubborn remnant of a label and it removed very easily. It can remove scuff marks from your tennis shoes. This took around a minute or 2 of scrubbing, but I think it did a really good job of removing all of the dark marks and making these shoes look a lot nicer. Next is tarnish on silver, though you do want to be careful because I read it can remove some of the shine from silver, so I wouldn't recommend doing this on your silver jewelry, but it did work well on this butter knife. It will remove marks or stains from concrete. You can see this just came right off instantly. And also, this is so random, but it removes ink from your fingertips and it works surprisingly well and fast. You can use it to remove deodorant stains quickly. And also you can use it to clean off any loose powder that might get on your clothing. It cleans off dirty keyboards. Just make sure to use a light hand so you don't scrub off any of the symbols on your keyboard, but this worked really well and you can see my keyboard is nice and clean and white again. You can clean many different parts of your car, including any grease that's stuck in between the wheels and also caked on dirt on the steering wheel. Around the kitchen, you can clean off caked on food from Tupperware containers. I have so many Tupperware containers with stains on them, so this is really helpful. And also you can clean a variety of stainless steel appliances. Just be sure to go with the grain of the metal if it does have a brushed finish and use gentle pressure. You can see here on the stove, I wasn't able to get off all of the caked on grease, but it did remove a lot of it. You can also use the magic eraser to clean scuffs off of leather. This came right off. If you use this to clean your bathroom mirrors, I read that it will help prevent them from fogging up in the future. And also in the bathroom, I used it to clean some hard water stains. You can see this knob is really badly stained and it did a fairly good job of getting it off. Didn't remove all of it, but most of it did come off. You can use it to clean off your baseboards, so any scuff marks or stains. And also you can use it to remove nail polish from any surfaces. Works well to remove crayon. I tested it on a few different surfaces, and on the wall here, it did take a bit more effort, but eventually it did come off. I wanted to do a few tests on things that I read about but hadn't tried myself. So first is with a Sharpie marker. You can see here the Sharpie does come right off of this dry erase board, so that's good. But on my wall test, on the other hand, it did not quite work. You can see that only about 50 to 60% came off and it took a lot of effort. So I don't recommend using it for the walls. I also read that you could use the magic eraser to remove stains off of clothing. I was skeptical about this, so I wanted to test it. This is one of Carter's stained onesies, and I tried it for a while. It did not seem to make any difference. I also tried it on a chocolate stain, and maybe I'm doing something wrong, but it did not seem to work to remove stains.